Okay, so the way we need to put this in is we need to do the square root of 20.4, then we press divide, then we must use brackets to give 6.2 times 0.48. So I'll now do that on the calculator. So we can see the answer is 1.51768868. So just write that all down on the paper here, and that's your answer. This question we're asked to reflect in y equals x. So I take this point and I go through the diagonals. So it's 1, 2, 1, 2. So I mark my point there. I then do the same for this point, and then I go one diagonal, half a diagonal, one diagonal, and then I've got my triangle. So I type it together, and there's your answer. Describe fully the single transformation that maps triangle A onto triangle B. So if we start off moving across, so I'm going to move across from this point, so across 1, 2, and now we sort of line up. So it's 2 to the left, so it's a translation, and it's 2 to the left, so we need a minus 2, and then we need to count how many down we come. Come down 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's down minus 4. So the translation is minus 2, minus 4. It's a bit difficult, this one, but we've got to, we know that 160 weighs 17.8 grams, and we've got to find 210. So what we do is we do 17.8 times 210 divided by 160, and that's the way to get the answer. What you're doing by division is you're finding out how much 1 centimetre weighs, and then timesing it by 210 to get 210 centimetres. So you'll need a calculator to finish. So if you tap that through a calculator, you'll see the answer comes to 23.3625. On to question 8. N is greater than or equal to minus 1 and less than 4. So list the possible values of n. So we have minus 1, 0, 1, 2 and 3. We can't have 4 because it is less than 4. So those are the integer values. So looking at this number line, we've got to write the inequality. Well, we're not allowed to be equal to minus 4, so we don't have an equals line because of the empty hole, but we can be equal to 3. So that's the inequality. Like solving an inequality is like solving an equation. So it's 3y is greater than 5 plus 2, 3y greater than 7, so y is greater than 7 over 3. So a long multiplication question here, so we're doing 1.83 times 47. So 3 sevens are 21, 8 sevens are 56, and 2 is 58, 1 7 is 7, and 5 is 12. Next question, 3 fours are 12, 8 fours are 32, and 1 is 33, 1 4 is 4, and 3 is 7. Add them together, get 0, 10, carry 1, we've got 2, 3 and 1, gives me 6, and we've got 1 and 7, gives me 8. Now because of the point we need to come into decimals, so the answer is in fact 86. So our sequence is going up in 6s, so we have 6n going up in 6s, and we're going to need to take away 3 to get our first term of 3. So it's 6n minus 3. Now if Ben is right, 6n minus 3 will equal 50. 150 rather. So does 6n equal 153? So does 6 go into 153? Let's have a look. So 6 goes into 15 twice with 3 over, but 6 does not go into 33. It goes in 5 with a remainder of 3. So the answer is 25.5. So the answer is no. It can't go in a whole number of times. So simplify 5x plus 4y plus x minus 7y. So we'll start with the x's. So that comes to 6x. And then we've got 4y subtract 7y is minus 3y. Right, to solve 7 lots of x plus 2, if we open out the brackets, 7x plus 14 equals 7. We take the 14 to the other side, and then we do the subtraction. We get minus 7, so x must equal minus 1. Now they're simplifying terms, so we've got 2a minus a gives me a, we've got 3b minus b gives me 2b. Open out the brackets, we get 8m, and then we get minus 12n. Okay, work out an estimate, so we've got 60 times 1 over 200. So that's 60 over 200, which cancel the noughts, is 6 over 20, which is 3 over 10. And then we've got to give the answer as a decimal. The answer is 0.3. Notice it says give your answer as a decimal. Okay, with this problem we have to know that 1.5 litres is 1500 millilitres. 1500 millilitres. Now glasses have 175, so 175 and 175 is 350. So that's 2 glasses. 350 and 350 is 700. That's 4 glasses. 2 700s is 1400. So that's, remember 700 is 4 glasses, so it's 2 times 4. That's 8 glasses. Just work that out actually. So 2 times 4 equals 8. So 8 glasses give us 1400. So 175. We can't get another glass, so we can get 8 glasses then, is the answer. So 6.43 times 10 to the 5, so it's 643. Now we need 6 numbers altogether, so the next 3 numbers are zeros. Okay, with this we're going to write it out differently. It's 2 times 8 times 10 to the 7 times 10 to the minus 12. This becomes 16 times 10. And the rule when you multiply the same powers is we have to do 7 add minus 12. Gives me 10 to the minus 5. We need to change that 16 to 1.6 times 10 times 10 to the minus 5. So it's quite a hard question, this. That would be a 1. We then have to add 1 and minus 5 together, so we get 1.6 times 10 to the minus 4. Now that is hard. Well done if you got it right. Factorise fully. We've got a 2 that comes out, and we've got an x that comes out. Inside we need an x, and we need a minus 2y to get our answer. Factorise p squared minus 6p plus 8. We need p minus 2 times p minus 8. Minus 2 times minus... That's a mistake there. Should have been minus 4, of course. And you'll see that minus 2 times minus 4 gives you 8, and minus 2p and minus 4p gives you minus 6p. Now if you write this out fully, x plus 2 times x plus 2 divided by x plus 2, so we can cancel out one of the x plus 2's, leaving the answer as x plus 2, and that's your answer. The correlation is negative. The time it takes a car to go from 0 to 60 is 11 seconds. Work out the maximum speed or estimate it. So it's going to be around here. So I'm going to say 122. But I'll accept answers from about 118 to 125. So anywhere there will be fine. 45 as a product of prime factors. So 45 equals 5 times 9, which equals 5 times 3 times 3. So there's your answer. The order doesn't matter. Biggest number that goes into 45 and 30, well, 30 has factors 1, 2, 3, 5, 15, 10, and 30. 45 has factors 1, 5, 9, oh, I've missed 3 and 15. So 15 is your answer. 15 is the highest common factor. Simplify p times p times p times p. Well, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's p to the power 4. Simplify 2c times 3d, so it's 2 times 3 times c times d equals 6cd. It's a sample space question. I've done this recently, so let's try this one now. So we're adding the scores on our spinners, so the missing scores then, we've got to add together 7 and 6, which will give me 13, if I can just squeeze it in, 13. Then I've got 7 and 8, which is 15, 9 and 6, which is 15, and 9 and 8, which is 17. So that was 13, 15, 15 and 17. Write down all the ways in which Louise can get a total score of 11. One way has been done for you. So we've got 2 and 9. We can have for 11, alright, so we've got 9 and 2, as well as, right, let's have a look, 2 and 9, that's the first one. The next one will be, let's just show you, will be 4 and 7, 4 and 7. The next one will be 6 and 5, and the last one will be 8 and 3. Now the last part of the question, probability that we're less than 6, probably that we're less than 6, well, we've got 20 scores altogether, and there's 3 of them that are less than 6, so 3 from 20. So you've got 1, 2, 3 scores from 4, 1 and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows of 4. So 3 from 20. The total cost of the van was 6,000 plus 17.5%, so it's 6,000. So 10% equals 600, 5% equals 300, 2.5% equals 150. So 17.5% comes to 1,050, 17.5%. Now, so we've paid off 3,000, so sorry, the total cost, so we've got 1,050 VAT and 6,000, so the total cost is 7,050, but we take off 3,000, that leaves me 4,050. And I've got to pay 10 equal payments, so 4,050 divided by 10 equals £405. So that's quite a hard question, but it's £405 every month.